Welcome to Divine Intel. It is pretty late tonight because we're still on January the 30th. And the reason why we started doing this video is because by tomorrow we're supposed to have tremendous news. So with me again is Karina. Karina?
Hello, good evening.
All right, so this video is called the Unification of Economies. The reset. Something big is coming. If something big is coming is because the Lord told us that something was going to happen and actually happened. Okay,
hmm
I will show it to you. When did I post it, and then I'll show you the news that came along after I posted. And after this, something big is going to come. We don't know what it is because the prophetic word is a mystery, right?
It is.
So we're gonna go through this presentation. This presentation. First of all, we're gonna go through the news. We're gonna follow the news. Then after we're done with the news, we're going to interrupt the news, and then I'm going to leave a space for the next day, which is tomorrow, Friday, and follow the rest of the news with Karina, if
hmm
possible. And then after we're done with that, then we're done with the video, and then you're going to be fully informed what's going on,
Up to date.
up to date. So it will take edit. It will take me to edit the video so you guys understand what's going on. Okay.
Okay.
So let's start this video by going through different aspects of what's going on, what is happening right now in Iraq, Iran, what's happening in maybe we can touch a little bit what's happening in the United States
hmm
and the world, and see what's gonna take us. Because like uh, I told you weeks ago that everything looks that is going to happen by the end of January. What's
Yes.
gonna happen by the end of January? Well, we hope that is DRB, right?
You always do.
We
Yep.
always do, but it may happen something that will help us lead us to the ERB,
Push us forward.
that will push us forward, that will push us to the reset. Okay,
hmm
so that's what I told you, and everything is just coming, just like I told you. Is coming come true with just unveiling, right? That's the right word.
Yes. Unveiling.
How the prophetic word is coming through, and how everything is coming through. So you have a lot of information in this free video, and also we're going to touch some things that I was going to touch in a different way. I was going to reveal something about me. If I mention something like that, I've been accused that I love attention. And because that's the way it is. If I say something, I've been honest with people. I've been accused that, oh, you're just saying because you just love attention. Uh, but if I don't say anything, then I've been accused for not saying anything. So it really doesn't matter what I say, I'm always going to be attacked. I'm always going to be criticized. Okay? So by being a, a coward, not to say anything, all the way to being a attention whore. Okay? That's
It's
what
called being
people.
misunderstood, Ben.
Yes, so I will let you know. That's the reason it is. I just cannot tell you something with my pure thought without not even, just let you guys know without being hardly criticized, without being attacked. That's what is happening right now.
Yeah. You tend to be
Uh,
very transparent,
yeah,
and
I'm
some
trying to
people
be,
aren't.
yes. So, I'm trying to be transparent with people. Um, and that's the problem.
Sometimes they can't. They aren't ready for your transparencies.
Yes, this is like people don't get it. I'm being honest, guys. I just being honest. I was going to tell you something. I changed my mind after I talked to three people.
Yep.
After I talked to three people, I said, okay, I'm not gonna do it. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm just gonna give you what I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wisdom. It's called wisdom.
so it doesn't matter. It's not about me, people. After all, it's not about me. Okay. I just thought that it could be, maybe you guys could understand it, right? But be
I don't think
honest,
so.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna be attacked tremendously. Okay, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
attacked tremendously, and
So
that's the way it
that's
is.
okay.
You know, I know that's the way it is. You know, you can help. F you if you help people, and F you if you don't help people, Benny. So it doesn't matter what I do.
That's okay.
You
That's
know what I'm
okay.
saying? All right.
You know,
So
the most important thing is the information, right?
yeah, the information is the most important thing. Forget about me. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So let me just go to the news, and we take the computer. We take the show the next level. Okay, guys. So this is breaking news from the World Health Organization declares China coronavirus a global health emergency, meaning worldwide.
Yes.
All the countries are closing their borders to anybody or anything that comes from China because they don't want to deal with this problem, this pandemic problem. Okay. Um, why are the things happening? Because we're supposed to be ready for this, right, Karen?
Oh yeah.
We're supposed to be ready because for more than 5 years, I've been telling you that things are not going to be pretty.
Yes,
For
that's
more
right.
than 5 years, coming back to people criticism, I've been attacked for trying to provoke chaos and panic.
Mm-hmm.
I've been attacked for, it doesn't matter what I say. Like I said, if it doesn't matter if I warn you, and if I don't warn you, I will always be attacked. One good example is Bill Gates. That's the best example I can give.
That's a good.
When Bill Gates came in warning the next pandemic is going to bring more than 40 million people dead, now everybody's saying, no, you know what? Bill Gates is the cabal. As you know, he is a super rich guy, and is a patent. This virus is patents to him. I will tell you something because of faith. Okay, number
Mm-hmm.
one, Bill Gates is a new elite. He's not cabal. Number two, if Bill Gates will be something so demonic, why will he be in the prophetic word of King Clement?
There you go. Good point, Ben.
Why will he be the one who's going to lead us to the marketplace, to the people of God? Why will God ever consider a guy from the Kaaba that patent a tremendous virus and kill innocent people? Why will God mention that he's necessary for that new paradigm?
And God put him right beside Trump
God
in the
will use
prophecy.
anybody he wants to use because God, that's what he is. He's a godless. He's unlimited God, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter your feelings, people. There's a lot of misinformation over the internet. Misinformation over the internet. Okay? And now they're attacking the guy.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
that's what they do, Ben. They put misinformation so you don't know
yes.
what is truth and what
You
isn't.
know, it's easy to demonize
Confusion.
anybody. It's easy to demonize anybody, people.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, very easy to demonize anybody. I gotta tell you something. I'm a critic. I'm very hardly critic. I'm not attacking anybody. Okay? I'm not attacking anybody. I'm not attacking my brother in Christ, Johnny. He can believe whatever he wants to believe. I'm not attacking him. I'm not attacking you if you believe that he's a cabal and he has a patent the virus and he's the one to be accused, to be put him in jail or be killed because he's killing all these people. I'm not attacking you, my brother. But I want you to understand that the most violent and demonizing critics come from Protestants.
Mm.
I know you got offended by this, but that's the truth. We need to be careful who we're going to put a finger on it. Okay? We need to be very careful. We don't know who they are. All I know that this guy is a new elite. I never say he's a good guy. He could be probably a demon, okay? But why would he be in the prophetic word of King Clement if he was a demon?
Mm-hmm.
Why will
He's
he?
being used of God.
Yes, okay. So why will he actually use it to bring us to the new paradigm, to the marketplace, people? So many of the Christian people will be benefit from the new paradigm. Why would you do that? This is a Catholic talking to you. Do you think I don't know about people attacking me?
Mm.
I get attacked every single day. Haven't I mentioned that?
Oh, yeah.
Because of what I believe, because of the way I talk. But nobody stop for a moment and stop thinking about, look, I may not like what this guy says, but his actions are not that bad. No. I got a woman who, after we find out that Kobe Bryant died, after we found out that Kobe Bryant died, she immediately publicized in my chat rooms that Kobe Bryant make a deal with the devil. So what did I did? I asked her, why are you such a retard and not respect the dead? Did they teach you not to respect the dead? Did they teach you any compassion in your church? Because one of the things that I have always criticized against Protestants is because many churches do not teach compassion. Many of the Protestant churches do not teach compassion. They probably don't even know the meaning of the word compassion, right, Karen?
There you go. In fact, in the Word of God, Jesus was always moved by compassion to heal people.
Exactly. So why would you want to come out and start killing the image of a man, of a father, a good father of child and wife, a good man that look for the best of others? Why would you want to do that? And she responded, I'm a warrior of Christ. She responded like that. I'm a warrior. Well, guess what, warrior? Continue fighting the fight in another place. I'm not taking your bullshit. Why people think that they are the saviors? We already have one. Why
Warrior
people?
without compassion is
Yeah,
a scary
exactly.
person.
You know, it says, why would you want to do that? You know why? It's something that you did when you were alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you have no respect for the dead, what makes you think I'm gonna respect you as a living person? You know, because that's the mentality of many Protestants, that they're out of sin. And I have said all the time, I even talk about a woman who called herself the daughter of God. And when I told her, she came out to me saying, you know, God told me, she goes like this, God told me that whenever you said that you are a sinner, you're throwing away what I did in the cross. I said, oh, that sounds really beautiful, right, Karen?
Sounds good.
That sounds beautifully. Why you say that God told you for me not to call a sinner, not to call myself a sinner. And I said, can you do me a favor, my sister? She goes, yes. Prove it to me through the Bible. And if you can prove it to me through the Bible, I will believe you. She got pissed off. She started giving me all types of drama because she could not prove to me her bullshit. In the Bible is before any prophet came out, The first manifestation of the Holy Ghost is written in the Bible. Can we agree with that, Karen?
I totally agree.
So if it says in the Bible, if we tell ourselves that we are out of sin, we are deceiving ourselves, meaning we are lying to ourselves, and the truth is not with us. That's what the Bible says. But that's the product of many false teachings in the Protestant churches.
That sounds good.
It sounds good, it feels good, but it's not biblical. Okay? So whenever I approach by somebody, because I've been approached by a lot of false prophets, and I let them know, if your prophecy does not match the first prophetic word of God, your prophecy means nothing to me. I have told them in their faces. And since they cannot prove their false teaching and false prophecies, they get really angry at me. Because the first place, what they want to justify is, how dare you attacking a man or a woman of God? So, one more time. Whatever you want to believe is your choice. You want to believe in fairy tales? Believe in fairy tales. But have some respect for the dead, please. If you don't want to respect the dead, or whatever they did, whether it was good or not good or deceiving, is not for you to put a finger and send them to hell, you idiot. Who are you to be even trying to do that? God is the one who's going to judge us, not you. And why am I saying this? Because I always keep people sending me this bullshit about Kobe Bryant making a deal with the devil. What do you think? I didn't know that? There is a video up there that I said that it was a payback. Didn't I say that?
Mm-hmm.
It was a payback. Did I say that's his fault? He made the choice. We all making wrong choices in our life.
Yes, we
We
do.
are all sinners, whether you like it or not. We are all sinners. What part of that you don't get it? We all make wrong decisions in our life. We're not perfect. The only one perfect is Jesus Christ. That's the only one who's perfect. So stop being a Superman, a Superwoman. Stop being a retard warrior. Because your efforts to bring the truth will blast out your face, you hypocrite. I have always said I will never attack Christians. I will attack the retards. I got ministers, pastors, prophets in my chat room called the church leaders. Not for once I have disagreed with them. Even if I don't agree with them, I do not attack them. I love them all. I respect them all. That is called harmony. Why can't we just stop attacking each other and start loving for once? How about that? Can we do that?
I think they can. I think we can.
I think we can, right? Okay, so this is the reason why I have said this. And I'm sorry that I'm taking too much time by addressing this problem, but this is something that needs to be addressed once and for all. Okay? All right, so I don't believe that Bill Gates is that bad. Because if he was that bad, why he is in the prophetic word, King Clement?
That's a positive.
In the environment of the elites, which I basically work on, Bill Gates is just another new elite guy. That's it. Okay? He's not as bad as George Soros. He's not as bad as many other people that I know. Okay, and you're not gonna hear me attacking them either. Well, first of all, because if I start attacking them, they're gonna kick me out of Twitter again or Facebook. Okay, that's one of the things that I don't do. But who is me? Who is me attacking another sinner?
Exactly.
You know, what am I going to approve you? What do I need your acceptance? I don't need no people acceptance. I don't need.
Ben,
Yeah.
everybody's made in the image of God.
Yes.
That's what the word says.
Yes.
We're all made in the image of God. Not just good people, all people. Right?
You know, so
Like,
there's a
all
little
those
good.
people.
There's a little goodness in everyone. Believe it or not.
Well, and all are loved by God. They may
Yes.
be following the wrong path,
I
but
got another guy. He came out to me, Benny. I want to post this on your chat room, but with your permission. And what he did show me, he showed me the dead body of Soleimani, all burned out and stuff like that, making a mockery out of dead people. I said, do not post it. Why? I respect the dead. Why would I kill the image of a sinner? He's already dead, people. Can you have some mercy on bad people? Can you see that little image of God in everyone, even unto the people who are the most disgraceful and evil people in the earth? You want to fall into that level of criticism and judgment to others? If you the Bible says it, don't do that.
Yeah, it says to love your enemy, do good to those who despitefully use you. It actually tells you to turn your other cheek.
Yes. So you see, that's the thing that I do. I want in my chat rooms harmony. I want harmony. What part of harmony you don't understand? If you don't understand the word harmony, I want you to Google it. Google it. What is harmony? Stop fighting, people. Okay, so you don't like me. Fine. If you don't like me, but you want my intel, stay in my chat room. Why you have to come out and be offended by somebody else's opinion? Why do you have to melt down? Why can't you just shut the hell up and get your information? You see what I'm talking about?
Let's go wisdom.
Yeah. But you know, people is just, this is the way I had to do. I had to deal with a lot of retards.
Sometimes, Ben, we have to all learn when to speak and when to be quiet.
So going back to the news, yeah. So let's go back to the news. This is the World Health Organization as they declared the China coronavirus a global health emergency. Now let's go back to the prophetic word, what it says, that when things seem at the worst.
Yes.
The word says it very clearly, people. The prophetic word says when things seem at the worst, meaning it's a perception.
Yes, exactly.
It's a perception. It is not everything going wrong. It's just a perception, people.
It just feels like it.
It feels like it's the end, but it's not the end. You see, human beings are being triggered and addressed and being focused for the worst of the world. Protestant churches uses fear to bring people to their churches. Oh, it's the end of the world, Accept Jesus as your Savior. And they all do that. All of them are do that. By fear. And I've been really critical about that because fear, that is not the God that I believe. The God that I believe is love. The God that I believe is not based on fear. We can be fear of God. Of course, we can be fear of God after we meet Him and find out that our Father does not approve many things that we do. Of course, we're going to be fear of Him. Who's going to be loving your father and do something that your father does not agree with it, aren't you going to stop and think about it before you do it? Of course you're going to do it.
It's called reverence, right?
Yes. Okay?
Obedience, sacrifice.
Obedience, you know? That's the kind of love the Lord wants for us. You know, after we meet him, after we understand the way he thinks of us,
Respect him.
expect him, then we are fear of him. But to use fear in order to bring people to churches, that's deceiving people. Because why? Because that little thing of fearness, of everything is happening around, stop you to be happy. God does not want us to be unhappy or be in fear all the time. God wants us to be really happy, people. You know why God wants us to be happy? Because he loves us.
Mm-hmm. He has plans to prosper us, to give us a good
So
health, good life.
if you believe that everything around us, because at the end of the times, why are you here waiting? Why are you here watching my show or expecting to be rich?
Mm.
You're gonna die, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? So I don't understand why people who loves to be bringing doom stuff wants to be rich. I really don't understand that. Do you?
They're not going to have much time left to do
Exactly.
anything.
You know, this is what I call them retards. I call them retards because they don't stop thinking about it. They don't stop thinking about it. I have addressed these problems many times, and I still got people coming to me. I just block them. Why? Because you cannot fix stupid. That's it. You can't fix stupid, even if I talk one-on-one to them. I got people asking me, can you talk? I said, no. People who have never talked to me. Everybody has access to a messenger and they test me and they say, can you talk? I say, no. Not that I don't want to talk to them. It's just that I got too many people testing me. I don't have time for that. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I got chat rooms. When I got chat rooms, people get to ask me any question. I ask them back. Right, Kurt?
That's right.
Okay? That's what I got chat rooms. So personally, if you send me a test, don't expect me that I'm going to answer back. I got too many people. Okay, you want to get into my chat room? I'm not accepting anymore. Sorry. You had your chance when I said it. Not anymore. Already having problems with the new chat room that I just created. Because there's too many retards.
That's
You know?
okay. You'll weed them out.
Yeah, I just blocked them. I have people complaining about somebody else. I got people complaining. They're talking back in my back. I got so much drama. It is ridiculous. Why? Because one of the most problematic things to do, people, are humans.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are the most complex and difficult creatures to deal with. I can deal very easily with my dog, you know, with my nieces, they're little babies, but with grown-ups is the most difficult part. Not because I disagree the way they think, it's just that they just cannot be open to new information. And the older you get, the more retard you become. I'm sorry. I'm not expecting you to change. I'm not expecting you to change because you already have grown up with that mentality. You already have grown up with that mentality. There's nothing new that I can put in your mind unless you give me the chance to listen to me. But most of you won't give me no chance. So why should I be wasting your time talking to you? Right?
Okay, that's right.
Okay.
Don't have time. We've got to keep going with the message.
All right. So let's go to the other news on hand.
Okay.
All right. So like I told you, the Democrats are pushing for division.
Mm-hmm.
They're pushing for racism. The more racist people on the face of the world are Democrats. How do I know? Take a look. Should the Iowa caucuses come first? A new generation of Iowans have doubts. Should Iowa caucus, a new generation have doubts? It's been a subject of the debate in the Democratic circle for years. Why? Because they say, what should we do in first? Most of them are white.
Gee.
See?
Wow.
Always using racism, always using race as an obstacle to do something that was created 300 years ago. Oh, no, not 300 years ago. How many years was created this nation? It's about 300, right?
You know what?
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm
Canadian.
Yes, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kindly rephrase myself. All right, so now we talk about this worldwide emergency. And I put this one from the Baghdad. Look, take a look. The United States plans troop presence in Saudi Arabia base. And I said, hello, do you see what I see? Let me explain to you what's going on. Today, the Democrats stop the fundings for Donald Trump to ever try to do a war against Iran. Okay? You know about that, right?
I read that, yep.
Okay, so what do they do that? Because the Democrats are in bed with the Iranians. Okay? So
Wow.
who's going to stop the manipulation of Iranians in Iraq? Who? Who is going to stop? Because we know that Iraq cannot revalue because the Iranians. Okay? So who's going to stop them? So do you expect that Israel will do it? Well, let me remind you, Israel cannot do it unless there is a national emergency, unless they see that Iran is going through their nuclear plans.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but they're not going to do it because right now Netanyahu is going through a trial.
Yes.
They want to kick him out. See that? That's the
Of
devil.
course. Yeah.
And I put a prophetic word about the devil, about Iran, about the enemy. Okay, let me show you that right now so you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're back, and this is my Twitter account. It says, remember the Lord said this 3 days ago. I posted, I couldn't find it on my Facebook because there's too many stuff that I've been publishing. But 3 days ago, I even tagged Johnny from Courtesy 365. Watch, said the Lord. Watch Iran, says the Lord. Watch, the enemy is targeting my Israel. Said the Lord, something big is coming. And something big is coming, said the Lord. Okay?
Yep.
So Iran's Quds Force vows to oppose Trump's deal of the century.
Yeah, wow.
There you go. And that was
trying to shut it down. Yeah, they're trying to shut it down.
That's the way. And look, they are burning Israel.
Wow.
Okay? So that's, I'm known to be the Minuteman. Okay? And this is the thing that I want to tell you, that in this show, when you see something big is coming, we don't know what it is because it's a mystery.
Yes.
So we are expecting that might be, I don't know, it can happen tomorrow, right? It can happen tomorrow. We got 10 hours away from Iraq. So we got to see what's going to happen. What actually that big is going to happen tomorrow. Do you have any idea?
No.
No, huh? I don't have any idea how big is going to happen tomorrow. That's the mystery. That's why we need to be very careful on the prophetic word. Okay? Okay, so that's one of the things that I like to mention in this show. And now let me pause it again. Let me talk about something else. Okay, so coming back to this post, the United States are spending more troops and more of their weapons in Saudi Arabia. Number one, to train the Saudi Arabia. Number two, to provide them with the latest technology in warfare. Okay? And number three, to prepare them and train them to attack Iran.
There you go.
What did I tell you about Iran? What did I tell you about the vision that the Lord gave me? I said, and I'm not gonna contradict myself. I saw hundreds of, maybe even thousands of drones High technology drones. I couldn't tell where they come from. But in the spirit, I could tell that they were not from the United States. In the spirit, I could tell that they were not from Israel. In the spirits, I could tell that they were from Saudi Arabia. So they stopped Donald Trump to go to war with Iranians. But since we have a genius president, because Donald Trump is genius, he already focused himself into bringing the next guy who's going to basically bomb Iran. Why would Saudi Arabia bomb Iran? Because they Iran attacked Saudi Arabia with drones.
Yeah.
And they came out with an announcement blaming Iran for that, right?
They
If
did.
you still believe that Saudi Arabia is going to just stay back and forget about it, you are a retard. That's not how it's going to work. Okay? So that's the way this is the mysteries that the Lord is showing us, how things are going to happen. So when it happens, only the people who does not watch Divine Intel will be shocked.
And Trump is using foresight, right?
Yes.
Like he's thinking ahead.
Definitely.
Right?
So
it's awesome.
there you go.
It's awesome.
You see that? Everything's going into places. All the pieces are going into places, right? All right then. So a federal judge in Hawaii overturned a groundbreaking cancer vaccine that estimated to save over 500 million lives, claiming that the lack of a transsexual on the team of doctoral research violated. So because Donald Trump is putting people in his administration to find a cure, to find a solid resolution, to find a cure, to find a very potential good resolution to save billions of people because of the virus. What did the CNN are saying? CNN and the Democrats are now attacking Donald Trump because in his panel, the big majority are white.
Oh my goodness.
So that makes him a racist. You know, we got over here 1, 2 black people right here.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
You know? But no, that he's racist. He is really racist because he's just finding white people to find other people's life. You see, do you see how the devil is?
Yeah.
Always touching flesh, because that's the way he wants us to separate us.
Division.
Touching flesh, division. Okay? Division. Okay? There you go. All right, so the other thing I wanted to address is this. This guy is another, I said buzz, but it's not buzz, it's dust. Sorry for that. And basically, this following Qasem Soleimani, member of Iran's militia. Remember this guy, right? This guy, he was the one that we assassinated, right?
Yes.
This guy is the one who is wounded and is dying. There you go.
Okay.
Now, what does that show you? It shows you that I told you so. Didn't I tell you that we have the technology to surgically attack anybody? Surgically. You know what surgically means? Pinpoint to the excellent. It doesn't matter how far you are. They can get you. And they're using it against Iran. Who's paying attention? Russia. Who's paying attention? China. Who's paying attention? England. Who's paying attention? France. Why the superpowers are paying attention? Because now we're using the high technology. And they're scared. That's what I've been talking about it. I've been saying it before. You pay attention what's happening. How are they going to get rid of the most dangerous people in the world? by going after them personally, not to the whole country. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
And
free
that's
the
why
countries.
Iran came out with a warning. If you attack us, if you kill one more of us, of our leaders, because they know that we got the technology.
Yes.
If you do that, then you're gonna hear from us. We're gonna retaliate again. We're not afraid. You
But
know.
I bet a lot of them are hiding.
Yeah. They're all hiding. And trust me, when they find out, listen to this, when they find out that not even hiding will work, watch.
Yeah,
Then you're gonna see the grave surrender.
that's good.
Okay? Even if you're hiding in the most deep tunnel in the ground, I know it's gonna be really hard for you to believe me. But trust me what I'm telling you. They can find you.
Hmm.
They can find you, people. I'm not joking. Okay? I'm not joking. This they have the technology that you have no idea. All right, so the latest was 10 hours ago. Well, actually not 10 hours ago. Let's go to the latest. Let's go to this guy. This guy I learned a lot from 6 hours ago. Kurdish female, a riot activist arrested about 6 months ago. The Irish intelligence, I don't know about this. And this is from Iran, a young guy, and this is from 9 hours ago. Footage of anti-riot forces attacking our old men. Take a look. They're attacking anybody. They're murdering anybody. Oh, the latest that I let me show you this. The latest that I was really impacted when I found out about this. They reported that 600 people in Iraq have been murdered.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Okay, 600 people have been murdered. Here it is. 600 protesters were killed and thousands were injured. While Mahdi, that's the guy who's supposed to be resigned. The still claims security forces deal with demonstrators in a fatherly way. Fatherly
Yeah.
way. What are we talking about? Fatherly way.
Maybe that's a fatherly way for them.
Yeah, that's the. What do you mean? Like a father? Like a father, let me just shoot your ass.
Kill you.
Yeah, I'm your father, so just let me just shot you the way you're supposed to be shot. Like a father. Does that make any sense?
Not to us.
Not to me, not in Spanish making any sense, okay? Alright, so that's what they're doing right now.
We need to pray for, the people need to be in prayer for the people of Iran
Yes.
and the people of Iraq, the
Now,
citizens.
let me address this posting. For those who have been watching my pay-per-view, my latest pay-per-view, I told you about XRP, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And 8 hours ago, this came out. It comes from newsbtc.com. Ready for liftoff. 2-year downtrend breakout could lead to $14 of XRP.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you something about this. You won't have to wait 2 years to see $14 to XRP. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you watch my pay-per-view, I even told you where they want to leave this currency. Up to what price. Right?
Yes.
That's all I got to tell you. Okay? Then I will talk about the leak. The Democrats want to leak. This is a video they leak. They want to get the illegals documenting people to vote in the next election. This is a nice picture that somebody sent me about a guy in soccer kicking the end of Iran out of Iraq. And that comes from Iraq, guys. Okay?
That's beautiful. Yeah.
Then we had the first report, a person-to-person infection spread in the United States, and it's gonna get worse. Sorry for that, but don't worry about it. It's not going to be. Oh, by the way, I told you that one of the plans of the cabal was to not let people in and outside the United States. Right? What is happening in China?
There you go. They're blocking China.
They're
from coming
blocking
in.
and not people coming in and out, and that is moving to where?
With the whole world.
But there will be something that you need to understand. Should I show you? Let me put a pause on this video. Be ready, people. I'm not making things up. Okay, guys, pay attention to this. This was published by Johnny from Course 365. But let me explain something that you don't know. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I told you about the new group, right?
You did.
The terrorists. And I told you that do not be surprised that we're going to get hit by the new group, right?
You did.
I even told you that the new group is more advanced than ISIS, right?
You did.
I even told you it's going to be 3 times worse than ISIS, right?
You did.
Okay, I've been telling you all these things, guys, and then please watch what I'm going to do. This is pictures of The Simpsons, if you haven't watched it, and they call us and they talk about the coronavirus. And a lot of people are surprised. They even think that this is fake. It is not fake, okay? But take a look at what they're showing in the back. Do you see a little cat in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna decode it. The cat is not
Okay.
it's not a vampire. It's not a vampire. Okay. They
Mm-hmm.
told us that the virus was sprayed by a vampire, right?
Okay.
Okay. Yes or no, Karen?
I don't know, Ben.
What do you mean you don't know? Didn't I tell you that they think that the bat actually spread, the soup bat actually spread the
Oh, yes,
coronavirus?
yes. By
Now
the
you know,
bat.
right?
Yes.
Are you falling asleep?
No, I'm not.
Okay. They told us in the beginning there was the bat. Please pay attention, because I'm going to decode it before it happens. And what you're going to find out about this, watch. I know this video is going to go viral. Are you ready?
Yes.
They're showing a cat in the back. Ask anyone, ask any doctor, what is the one puppet, what is the one pet that people are more allergic to it? Cats.
I'm allergic.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one the more allergic to it, cat. Why? They believe that because of the hair,
Gander.
it grabs most of the viruses. Okay? Most of the viruses. That's where they're going to focus on themselves. They're going to focus on cats. Are you listening? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, take a look at this next picture. You see this guy? What is he doing?
He's blowing the virus on something.
From where? Take a look at these letters.
I can't read it.
You can read it? They're Chinese letters.
Oh,
These
okay.
people are supposed to be from China, and they're what? They put in the virus on purpose on cheat meal.
Wow.
Are you listening, people? What does this mean? The new group will attack with this virus to the United States.
Exactly. Look, it has the U.S. address.
You see that? Then we see this guy opening the package, and then he got infected.
Mm-hmm.
So they are about to send the package. How? The new group.
Okay.
See that?
Yep.
Okay? And then more people get infected.
Opening up packages.
See that?
And China ships so much through the internet.
Exactly. So wait for it. It's going to happen. And then you're going to remember, I remember this retard, his name is Benny Wilson. He told us about this in a video. Okay? There you go.
Wow.
How do you like that?
Interesting.
Okay? All right. So now let's go to another thing. Now this is a news that you're not gonna hear from this news anywhere, because the establishment doesn't want you to focus on the conspiracy, on the plans of the cabal.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Harvard professor, and he's been charged with 3 illegal ties to China. His name is Dr. Charles Lever. He's the chairman of the Harvard University Department of Chemistry and Chemical Biology. And they said that with lying the Department of Defense with secret monthly payments of $50,000 paid by China, and they received millions to more to help to set up a chemical biological research laboratory in China. Also arrested were 2 Chinese students working as a research assistants, and who was actually a lieutenant in the Chinese army. The other captured in the Logan airport and tried to cash the fight to China, smuggling 21 vials
Oh,
of sensitive
gee.
biological samples. According to, you guys are getting it? Okay, so let's go back what I told you. Didn't I tell you that the plans of the cabal is to not let people in and out? Yes or
Yes,
no?
you did.
Does it look like they are going to do it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, all right. So now you
Wow.
understand this. Now,
Now we understand.
yeah. So now that the FBI is raging Protestant churches because they are basically trafficking with humans. This is a Filipino church, and they're trafficking humans illegally into your country. In Australia, said that millions, thousands of Australians have been exposed to the coronavirus. There you go.
Mm.
Okay, and I'll tell you about the Israeli technology may stop coronavirus. Hopefully they do, because we need something to stop it, right?
Yeah, it's a mask that
And
you
what
wear.
better than Israel? Okay.
I know I went to the pharmacy here and they were completely
Yeah.
out of masks. They said they're selling masks like crazy.
So this is another prophetic word that I did 11 hours ago that said the Lord just said, tie your seatbelts, I will accelerate your blessings. So it means the thing are going to go fast. Okay? They're going to go
Yep,
fast. So that's a good thing.
it's a
Okay?
great thing.
Yes. Wait for my video tomorrow, which is this today. I'm looking for, I'll talk about the repo, right? And then, what is this? Curiosity being on Mars more than 7 years, and here's a 30 picture, not this. Okay, remember I told you that Hollywood, we were going to have a big scandal in Hollywood, right?
Yes, yes.
There you look, take a look. Harvey Weinstein demanded actresses 24 have threesome, saying that that's how Charlize Theron, that's her, and Selma Hayek got ahead by
Wow.
having sex. So this is the things that are happening, people, and it's gonna get worse. Watch, I'm telling you, that's nothing compared to what's coming. We're gonna see a lot of things that
Have been hidden.
the most famous do. You're gonna be shocked. You're not gonna like their movies anymore. Trust me. Okay. Here we go. I say, watch my next video, which is this one. You will learn what's going to happen. I will tell you right now what's going to happen. Recently, they find the long smuggling tunnel in Tijuana. Comes from Tijuana all the way to San Diego, and it's a long, long tunnel. Is this the first tunnel? No, it's not the first tunnel. So what's gonna happen next? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let me tell you what's gonna happen next. Donald Trump is going to create, after he's done with these walls, that we even have a video showing a guy that he actually climbed out the wall and went down, and they're making a mockery out of Donald Trump, right? Because they want to prove you that he's wrong. Walls will not stop illegal immigration. Anybody can jump it.
Get over it.
Get
Yeah.
over it. That's only a retard will believe that. Not anybody can do that. Okay? Not anybody can do that. Only the young and people who actually are very athletic. Okay? But this is what's going to happen. We are going to have smart borders. Are you listening?
What's
We're
that?
going to have smart borders. Believe it or not. We're going to be using the latest technology all the way on those big, humongous borders, walls that are being placed right now. They're going to have sensors. They're going to have cameras. They're going to have the latest technology that will be able to detect, and listen to this, they're going to be so smart that they will be able to detect illegals jumping over and trying to go under. Yes. They're going to be able to detect anybody who jump over and trying to go to these tunnels under.
That's good.
Watch. That's
That's
coming.
good.
You listen to this and you hear it first on Divine Intel. And how this Latino knows about this is for you to find out.
There
Okay?
you go. You know, I was reading about that tunnel and it had ventilation and it has tracking and it's 70 feet under the ground. Like it's pretty, they put a lot of effort into that thing.
Okay? So there you go, guys. There you go. So now we're gonna put a pause on this video and then we're gonna work right now on the PowerPoint, but we're gonna follow whatever is coming by tomorrow. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna edit this video, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so now let's go and find out what's gonna happen in the next day of news. Welcome to Divine Intel, and this is the last report of the news for today. Is Friday, January the 31st, because we started last night. And like I told you, we need to do these last news so I can keep you updated. So what happened today was that I'm sorry for that. I basically told in my chat room, everybody, that I have bad news. I have terrible news. And I'm not going to tell you what is the terrible news until I get that intel. But I know for sure that this was I already told you that the worst month of the whole year will be February.
Exactly.
I told you that a long time ago. When I did the first year of January, I told you that February was going to be the worst, and I mean the worst month ever in the whole year. So having this intel, and that the February is going to be the month of the danger, which by the way is going to be the next show that I will do next week. I may do it Monday, I may do it Tuesday, I don't know. And I have intel, and it's going to be free. I have people in my chat room going nuts after I told them that I have bad news. Although I have repeated all the time that we need to embrace bad news. Why we need to embrace bad news? It's not because I'm coming over here and I'm trying to make stuff delaying this shit, this bullshit. Because for one thing, I do not have control of the RB. Okay? I don't have control of the RB. I don't have control of what they want to do. All right? As a matter of fact, I cannot even tell you how bad it's going to be until next week. Okay?
Okay.
And so I have told all of you guys, we need to embrace the bad news. And why we need to embrace the bad news? You should take the bad news as the great news. As really good news. Why? Well, because that goes with the prophetic word of King Clement when it says, when things seem at the worst. That is why you need to embrace bad news. It has nothing to do with me coming out with more bullshit and more delays. Has nothing, absolutely nothing to do. But people always bring their own bullshit and the drama in my chat rooms. I have to kick 4 people because their bullshit is more important than the thousands of people in Iraq being killed because they are protesting. It is more important that than thousands of people in my beautiful Puerto Rico with no homes, no food, no lights. It's more important their bullshit than those people. I don't want to deal with people with drama. I have told everybody. I don't want to deal with your drama. I'm not interested in your bullshit. We all in really bad situation. I want to deal with adults. I don't want to deal with drama queens or drama kings. I want to deal with adults, with character, with people with character that will face the bad news in such a beautiful, positive way. I want to deal with people like that because those people will remain rich the rest of their life and not be drowning out of a cup of water. Did I make myself clear?
Very clear.
All right, so yes, I'm going to show you my next show next week, which, by the way, I hope that I can do it on Monday, but I cannot assure you until I have all the intel that I can provide you guys. But I told you in the beginning of this year that the February was going to be the worst month of all the 11 months remaining.
Brace
I told you
yourself.
that. If you do not remember that, I advise you to go to the library of my videos and look for the first video in January. And what do I call it? It's the name of the year 2020, which is called the year of transformation.
Mhm.
And I even told you why February was going to be the worst month of all. So coming with bad news, terrible news, you should be happy instead of giving me bullshit drama. Okay? Simple as that. I have said it all the time, and I'm not going to offend people. I don't give a fuck. Get offended, but start with your bullshit. I have said it all the time. The problem with this generation of baby boomers is because the big majority are coming from families that has no father or either no mother. So they are full of drama. They have no character. You cannot go like that the rest of your life, people. There are people out there. I have one guy who cannot walk. He can't walk. He needs somebody to help him 24/7. Not even this guy has given me no reasons to quit. Why somebody like him has more courage to live in life than people that say, I just can't stand it. I just can't take it anymore. I just can't take in more bad news. I don't want people like that. Did I make myself clear?
Yeah, we need to be strong.
We need
And
to be
really,
strong,
that's what we've
people.
been telling people, right?
Okay? This is
Keep the faith
pathetic.
strong, right?
This guy has, listen, this guy cannot walk. He's in a wheelchair. Also, I believe he's half of his body is paralyzed, right? I believe.
I
Money?
don't.
It's Money? I believe that's his name. Half of his body is paralyzed. And he write me all the time. Okay? And he's very positive guy. And he goes through health problems all the time. All the freaking time, people. But people are care more about, oh, I can't believe it. I need to pay my home. I really would like to have the home in the luxury that I want to have. Oh my God, what about my billions? I'm going to be the laughing stock of the whole world. It's more important than bullshit. Than all these people getting killed. Pathetic. I don't want to deal with people like that. Something that also that I want to bring up because I post stuff in Facebook. before I'm going to address this news right here, let me go to my Facebook page and let me close this up. I posted this. You know, they're memes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy complained about this. He complained about this. This guy right here is just a video, just a joke in Iraq, taking a selfies, and everybody think he has a bomb. And he's disappointed on me. This guy always been, you know, bringing me his own bullshit, because people like that, they just love it. Complain about everything. I kick him out and I block him. Okay? So when I say Corona offered $50 million and help change Corona, and I find it very funny, he's disappointed. He's disappointed on me, and he started telling me all kinds of bullshit to me, because there are millions of people dying in China. So you want me to be crying the whole motherfucking year of something that I don't have no control, because you don't like it. This is what I had to deal with. I had to deal with people, retards, that you have no idea. It really pissed me off. This is what I'm gonna do from now on. So this is a announcement I'm making. I will not deal with you anymore. The first one, I don't care if you cry. I don't care if you insult me. I'm going to block your ass. I won't even talk to you. Period. And there's no way back. I don't need you. I don't need your vibration. I don't need your negativity. I don't need you. Period. I have been very patient with a lot of people, because everybody's imperfect, right?
That's true. That's true.
You know, everybody's imperfect, but I don't need you to constantly come in with bullshit. I don't need to even tell you the reason why I put in this on my page. Look at how people take it. They're laughing. These people take it as a time. We don't need to be dragging on thinking, oh, I feel offended. There are millions of people dying. How can you making fun of this? Oh, I don't need your bullshit. Okay? Simple. All right. Oh, man. This was funny. Right? This was the funniest stuff I've been seeing the whole day. Because today is, actually tomorrow is Groundhog Day, right? I think it's tomorrow. And this
Groundhog.
Is the groundhog. So this is the most funny stuff I've seen so far. All right, so right now, guys, let me tell you what happened. So I told you, did I mention that they were going to try to kill our president?
Yes, you did.
I did tell you that, didn't I?
This is a shocker. Yep.
Okay, and how did I know?
I wonder.
I wonder, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody get into Trump's Mar-a-Lago in Florida, and they shot him. We don't know more about it. Okay. All right. So this is another confirmation of my intel. I told you about XRP. That's Ripple, and it's gonna get higher than that. That's all I gotta tell you. This. Don't ask me more questions about that. I just gotta tell you that it's gonna get hotter and hotter and hotter. That's the way the elites do it. Okay? When the elites focus themselves on doing something, they will come out and they will do it. I don't care. Okay? All right. So, then we got all these flights being canceled, but because of China. And And then we got all these 23 nations embracing Trump peace plan for the Middle East. And what did I tell you about the peace plan? Watch the Democrats. Let me just tell you something. Let me just tell you right now, before it happens, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Watch the Democrats. Just listen to these retards, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Watch the Democrats talking about the peace plan and how bad the peace plan is for the Palestine people. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Watch. I'm telling you, they're going to try to kill the peace plan. Because these people are evil. Let me tell you something that I can release right now. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. Okay, this is intel. When the Lord wants to bless Palestine, yes, Palestine, and He wants to bless the Christians in Iran, and He wants to bless the Christian within Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
The devil, Satan, Lucifer, will try to stop that blessing. Do you understand that?
Exactly, Ben.
Okay? He will try to stop that blessing, and he's going to use his puppets, people who actually adore him. So watch what I'm telling you. The Democrats will try to kill the peace plan. Watch. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The peace plan is excellent. And watch what's going to happen with the government that they have in Palestine. They will be removed. Are you listening? The leaders in Palestine will be removed. And when they got removed, they will accept the peace plan.
Exactly.
And why? How did I know that? That's for you to find out why I know about that.
Yep.
Okay? That's what I'm telling you. All right? So, Dan Jones just, let me see, this is in Spanish, lost 500 points. And he's going to fall more. Okay? I'm not joking about this. All right, so is 29,000. What was it? Let's see.
I think it was
It's
at
29,000, and it's gonna fall more and more. There's also another missile. Israel is getting attacked right now, and it's all over the news. Okay, it's getting attacked with missiles from the Gaza. Imagine these people in Israel
oh yeah.
that they have to go to their correspondent safe place. Otherwise,
Yes.
they can actually die because the missiles are all over their heads. Okay, nobody knows if they be able to intercept those missiles and save a lot of people. It's almost impossible. Okay, to guarantee it 100%. So we got a lot of people, children, innocent people, Jewish people,
Older
innocent
people.
people,
Yep.
older people. We got a lot of people in their homes praying to God so they won't die the way these people, the enemies of Israel, are pretending to do. We got people in Puerto Rico. We got thousands of people in Puerto Rico with no homes because of all these earthquakes and the corrupt government that they have. We got thousands of people getting murdered in Iraq right now. Okay?
Yes.
We got all these people right now in Iraq. See that?
Yeah. This
And
is
we got all these problems right now. And the Lord told us that we were in the middle when things seems at the worst, right?
mm-hmm.
Was the Lord wrong? Yes
Oh no.
or no?
Nada.
But people come and cry on me. You just don't understand, Betty. I'm losing my home. Well, unless you have a home, There's people out there that don't have nothing. But it's more important their own problems than anybody else.
Yep. Simplify your lives.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't. I tell you straight out. I don't care about your personal problems. We all got personal problems. Karen has personal problems. Karen doesn't want to even tell me her personal problems.
Doesn't benefit anybody.
It doesn't benefit anybody. I got my own problems. If you only knew the problems that I have. Right, Karen?
Oh yeah. Heavy duty.
Okay, I got tremendous problems, health problems. I just got 2 surgeries.
Yesterday.
But no, they want me to listen to their bullshit. You know? That's what I'm telling you right now. I don't want to deal with people like that. Seriously, I don't. All right, so let's talk about the news right now. This is Cabal. This is 54 minutes ago, and you see that in Baghdad, people are getting together again, and they're getting together because they want their country free. They want the country free out of Iran. Okay. Then we got 1 hour ago, it says, breaking news, Iran back Saraja al-Salam militia personnel enter the threatening to demonstrators targeting the Turkish restaurant. So they are killing people even in the restaurants. Breaking news, that's 1 hour. The security forces cut the electricity, a square in surrounding streets, then attacked the protesters with live bullets. Then we got 2 hours ago, riots police fired live bullets at the demonstrators near Al-Khalini Square in the central Baghdad. Then we got 3 hours ago, the Shia cleric from Iran asking Iraq Masheri to leave Iraq within 48 hours. This guy is the guy that I told you. That this guy is a very respected cleric in the Muslim religion, and this guy doesn't want Iran in Iraq. Now they threaten opening. He needs to leave in 48 hours.
Isn't that a body on the left?
No, I'm talking about this one here.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking it looked like a body.
And I haven't talked about this one yet.
Okay.
Okay. So this one is 3 hours ago. It's the latest statistic of number of protesters and journalists who were kidnapped and injured in the past week and months. The independent Iraqi High Commission on Human Rights of Iraq announced documenting 171 cases during protests.
Oh my gosh.
Once again, I'm going to tell you something. Hold on.
Kidnapped.
Yeah, adoption during Iraq protests. No, so you see, this is genocide.
Yes.
In any part of the world is genocide. And why we haven't heard from the United Nations? They just send a letter and they warn them, and they still don't want to change. Why we haven't heard anything for the United Nations? Why? You are about to be shocked. Watch. Do you see the picture of this video? Something big is about to happen. Who said that? The Lord. The Lord said that something big is about to happen. So big is going to let everybody shock. Riot police burned the demonstrator, and the protesters are trying to extinguish the amid shooting up tear gas. And things are getting really bad. 4 hours ago, mass rallies and backlash against the political system on Friday. And now they have to deal with China infections. And now everybody is in panic. When things seems at the worst. And people are still asking me, Benny, are we close? What, are you blind?
Chaos and panic in the streets.
Didn't I say that? Didn't I say people were going to get shot left and right on the streets?
You did. Blood.
Didn't I say that the Lord showed me that on a dream? That day that the RB happened, they will be shooting people left and right on the streets. And then in the middle of the chaos and panic, there will be people on their knees praising the Lord. And then there will be other people committing suicide. Did my dream was wrong? I'm asking you.
And I'm telling you, we're seeing it fulfilled.
But people don't get it. People are blind because they are more worried about getting rich than seeing the power of the living God working for them.
Yeah, watch the signs, people.
You know?
Watch the signs. God's hand. He said he was going to show us.
You know, that's what I hated, because people, they pretend to be believers, right? They pretend to be believers. They have no idea what is faith. I got a chat room. Listen to me. I got a chat room full of ministers, pastors, prophets. Not one of them have given me no drama at all. They take it as it comes. God is in control. God is in control. God is in control. God is in control. Not one of them. That's what I always have defended my pastors, my ministers, and they're not even from my own religion. I always have defended them because these are people of faith.
Yes,
They
exactly.
deserve my respect and my admiration. Okay?
You know, Ben, the Christian walk is a journey, and God
It's a
teaches us
journey.
many things on that journey.
Yes.
And one thing is, do we trust him when everything seems to be going the wrong way, even in our own life?
Yes.
Will we follow him? Will we still love him? Or do we want him just so that we can get what we want to get? You know, it's called, living a life of surrender. And it's like, God, whatever. If you take it all from me, that's okay.
There you
Right?
go.
I belong to you.
That's basically it, guys. So this is I don't think that we're gonna have more. Like, what's it? Oh, it's 2:02. We having the news right now. Let me see. Let me look for the news. Let me put a pause. Maybe we have the announcement of the Brexit right now. Okay, guys. So right now we're just waiting for we are waiting for the announcement of the Prime Minister of United Kingdom of announcing the Brexit. It's a celebration right now, and as you can see, there are hundreds of thousands of people in England watching a big screen and the announcement of Brexit. This is basically a celebration of independence for England. And it's something that the Lord told us. Remember when the Lord told us there will be destruction? There will be more destruction. There will be more, what was that?
That was my phone. Sorry.
Okay. There will be more destruction. There will be more awareness, and now people are aware that they made a big, huge mistake of joining a community that did not bring them anything good. Okay, so that's why they left, because they realized that this union was destroying their lifestyle, their way of life. So what we're gonna do right now, we're just gonna try to put. I think that's the announcement. Let's listen to it. Okay. All right.
We're going to go on. And what happened? Up they went. I thought we would do badly on trade, and that they would sell more to us than we sold to them. And what happened? Exactly that. I thought we'd be paying in more to their budget than we were getting out, more than was fair. And what happened? Exactly that. I thought they were going to have the common agricultural policy nobody in this country wanted. And what happened then? They had that. But then they don't, right at the last minute, they betrayed the fishing industry completely. So I had a lot of reasons in 1975 for being pretty sceptical about whether our membership was a good idea. That's why I fought against it. But I was still there. I was still there when the 2016 referendum came along. And I think the arguments that I had in 1975 were still just as absent. Plus, by that time, we had a European army in prospect. We had the Eurozone, crippling the countries, especially Greece and Italy doing very poorly, Spain not doing very well, loads of unemployment. And then also we had immigration, which wasn't an issue in 1975, but certainly was when we got to 2016.
Okay, so I don't think we're gonna have time to wait for the announcement. We're just gonna leave it right here. Karen? All right. So
They can pick it up, Ben.
yeah,
You
we
can
can
pick it up.
you guys can pick it up later on. All right, so this is basically it for the first video on news in Intel. And watch how how the enemy attack England. Watch how the enemy attack. I told you that it was going to be attacked the same way of China because they agree to leave the community, and that's against the globalist agenda. So we're going to see more bad news coming from England. Be aware
England's
that
shifting today. They're
yes,
shifting today.
they're shifting, and they're going to be glad because we're going to have other things coming out. We're going to have bad news coming out from England. We're going to have bad news coming out from the United States. Let me show you the picture of my show for next week. And what you call it, so you'll be aware. I'm not going to talk about the Intel they're gonna bring because I'm still waiting for Intel to come over. All right, so hold on, let me see. I think they say something. Okay, hold on 1 second.
John Mills. It's time for everyone to sing again, isn't it?
Can you hear
What
me,
about
Ben?
Royal Britannia? Anyone like singing Royal?
Say what? Say what? Hello? All
Can
right.
you hear?
Hold on 1 second. All right, so guys, let me just show you the picture, okay, of my show next week. I might do it Monday or Tuesday. Okay, so this is not a pay-per-view. This is not a pay-per-view. This is it could be a live show, okay? And as you know, every single month, every end of the month, I do a month show, and I'll tell you how the elites call the month before it happens, okay? So I told you that this month of January was going to be the month, the year was going to be the month, the year of transformation, the whole year, okay? But the worst month of all the year will be February. That is why I call February the month of danger. Be ready for bad news, really bad news. Be ready for chaos and panic. We need to embrace terrible news. Okay, we need to embrace it. Be happy. I will not be happy, but just don't worry about it. God is in control. Okay, God is in control. Don't worry about it. God is in control. Okay, we might even see the event that I've been actually waiting for, right, Karen?
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Yep.
So it doesn't matter what it is, guys. Wait for next week. I might come out. I don't know if I wanted to do it on live show, but I might come out Monday or Tuesday. I really don't know. I might even do it Wednesday. So I need to collect the intel, and when I'm done collecting the intel, I will do my show. So this is the month of danger. That will be February. That's next week, and I hope you guys join us. Okay. So this is the end of the first video of news and intel, and wait for my second video, which is the video from your PowerPoint presentation. Okay? All right, Karen?
All right, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. All right, guys? So thank you so much for your attention. If you want to collaborate with your donations, if you're watching this in YouTube, there will be the link underneath this video. I will really appreciate if you have anything to provide me. If not, just give me a prayer. Okay? Thank you so much.
Strong.
Keep the faith strong. Don't worry about it. Don't fall for chaos and panic. We are almost there, people. Something big is about to happen. God bless you. God keep you. And I'll see you next time.